Welcome to Frugalful. My name's Lara and this is a frugal living and budgeting channel. So today I am having a relaxing morning pottering at home. So I'm going to make a sweet treat, freeze most of them. We'll see how long they stay in the freezer though. So I'm melting some chocolate in this jug with some water. Once this is melted, I'll boil up a couple of eggs for brunch so that I'm not wasting this water. And then, this is like a classic great thing to make with kids. So it'll be like a cornflake chocolate cake, using up some of my cornflakes. But the reason I'm doing this is I love chocolate orange flavoured things. As you will know if you have seen the video that I did, I'll show it here, the one about making the spiced orange bars. So I was recently given these orange sprinkles for baking and they smell amazing. Oh wow, they smell so good. And I thought to myself, do you know what I'd love to try is doing chocolate orange cakes. So I'm gonna mix I'm gonna melt the chocolate, mix it with the cornflakes, put it into the wee cases, and then sprinkle over the top with some chocolate flakes. And then, once it cools down, they've chilled in the fridge, I'll do a taste test. And then after that, I'm going to show you my other plan for this morning, which I think long term is going to be a money saving thing to try. You'll hear all about that in a wee minute. But it's to do with making something that's going to help things that I've spent money on to last longer. So in the long run it will save me money, but it won't cost a penny to make. So I'll be back soon. Right, those cakes are in the fridge chilling, I should say. Cooling or chilling, I guess. So I was thinking, I've got this mango and it's turning and I don't want it to go to waste. And I was thinking, what could I do with that? And I thought, I've never had this before, but it sounds interesting. I'm going to make a mango compote. So I had some leftover lemon halves that have been squeezed in the past, but there's still valuable juice. So what I'm going to do is get a saucepan and put some boiled water, let this soak for about 10 minutes so I can try and get as much juice out of these lemon rinds as possible. And while I'm doing that, chop the mango up and get as much flesh out as possible. And I'll boil this I'll take the lemons out and I'll boil and reduce it down. I'll put a bit of brown sugar. So it will be the water, the sugar, the mango flesh and the lemon juices. And I'll boil it down and then it should fit, hopefully. I've got one more if I need it, but 2 or 3 of these wee tubs, and then stick it in the freezer. And then I've got a handy compote that would be a nice thing to have on toast or with something like ice cream maybe as a wee treat, or maybe even with pancakes. Usually when I have pancakes, I prefer savoury pancakes, but occasionally I get the urge to make the kind of thinner crepe style pancakes and have them with fruit. And also occasionally I make smaller drop style pancakes with fruit mixed in, like for example blueberries or strawberry or something like that. But if I was to make plain pancakes and top them with the compote, I think that would be quite tasty. Usually, as I say, I'll lean over to the savoury side with my pancakes, but yeah, this way the mango won't go to waste anyway. And at some point I'm going to do a fruit pancake video, or as part of a video. So probably on a Sunday or maybe on a Saturday. So watch this space. Right, I'm going to get cooking again. Got the apron back on. Thank you for this, Gina. It's come in so handy. It's taste test time. Oh. I'm so looking forward to this. So here it goes. Very tasty. Very, very tasty. I knew it would be. Bella's watching. You're not going to like that. I'm so sorry. Right. The compote. I'm very pleased with how this has turned out. I'm yet to try it, so here it goes. Just don't want to burn my tongue here. Oh, that's lovely. That's really nice. Do you know, that would be nice with yogurt as well. Yeah. That was putting a mango to good use because it was on the verge of turning and going bad. So happy with that, how that turned out. What do you think, Bella? Now let's move on to the craft activity. Now, I don't even know if it's going to be a full-on craft activity. I think I've decided on something that's even quicker and easier and totally free, as the other thing would have been. But the other thing would have cost more time, and it means I wouldn't have had other options for how to use the fabric. So now these are all the wrapping papers I've got at the moment. The thing with wrapping paper is I end up wasting wrapping paper because I just have it all kind of stacked in the cupboard. It falls over, it gets all crumpled and torn. The wrapping paper starts to unravel. So sometimes I end up having to throw some out, and some of it gets too damaged to use, which is just so wasteful. And it also creates clutter and mess that I don't want in the cupboard. So I was going to do a bit of minimal sewing, hand sewing, and make a wrapping paper wrap. And maybe use Velcro as well. But I've actually had a change of heart. So I have a piece of fabric here, and it will be wide enough and long enough to cover the paper. So I'm actually going to wrap them in that. And then I have another piece which could probably be long enough to act as a tie. Let's give this a try and see how it goes. That's great. For the time being, that suits my needs. It's quick, easy and convenient to access the paper, to put it away again. And there's plenty of give in all of this. So if I end up with a load more rolls at Christmas, which I do try and avoid, but sometimes I end up with a surplus at Christmas, it'll all fit in here, no bother. And it just reduces the clutter, reduces the damage to the paper. It makes life that wee bit easier. Definitely worth doing. So thanks again for watching today. Have a fantastic weekend and See you next time on Frugalful. See you on Tuesday for Thrifty Tuesdays. Take care and very best wishes. Bye for now.